Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful stylish Bubu dress with fringes. Oh my god, you can see how this is looking so beautiful. So if this is a tutorial you've been longing for and this is what you wish to learn, stick to this video and stay to the last part of this video to see how this beautiful Bubu gown is going to be drafted out. All right, let's get started. So this is what I'll be using 2 yards of Ankara fabric and then just a little turnover kind of half yard of black fabric, and then this is the fringes which I'll be using a fringe length of 20 inches. You can get your desired length, whichever length, how long, depending on your height. So for the height of this particular outfit, I'll be using 20 inches. The full length of the dress is 58, and then I'll be using 20 inches, which what I'll be taking out for the full length of the outfit will be 38 inches, so that 20 inches will make it total sum of 58. So the first thing I have to do is to double it into two folds. So you can see that in folds it has given me 4. So I have to mark out my 38 inches, but rather, I will not mark out 38 inches. I had to go down to mark out 39 for my folding. So I have to mark out my shoulder length, which I have 8 inches. I marked that out, and then the sleeve length, which I have 11 inches, and then the remaining part I'll be using that for the folding, which will be the allowance to turn over. After doing that, the next thing I have to do is to get out my neck depth and my neck width, which I will use 3 for each. For my neck depth I went with 3, and then for the neck length width I went with 3 inches as well, and then I curved it. Remember, I'll be doing both the front and the back piece together, so what I had to do is to mark out only the back piece first. So this is me marking out the back piece first, and then what I'll be using is just 1.5 inch for the back piece. You can see that I've done that, and then I quickly went ahead to put out my shoulder slope of 1 inch, and then I'll connect that with my ruler, just as you can see me do. This is just so easy and beginner friendly. I connect that with my ruler to that point at which I marked my 3 inches. You can see that has been connected successfully, and that is what we have. So I'll just proceed over to determining how I want the bubu to be, if I want it to be full or not, depending on your desired body shape, on how you want your bubu to be. So I just went down by 11 inches. That is for the sleeve. That is how I want it to be. You cannot use your exact sleeve, so you have to make it bubu. Actually, you have to make it big. So if you see how the video was, if that is what you want, you can use your 11 inches. You can go over to 12 inches depending on what you want, or 9 inches. So I came in by 5 inches. 5 inches, why I came in, because I want the remaining part to be 15 inches at the bust level. So when you join those 15 inches, at the end of everything, I'm going to be having 60. So when I open the first one, I'll be having 30, the second one 30, that will be 60. So when I'm done sewing is 1 inches allowance, at the end of the day I'll be having 56. So this is what I did. I just narrowed it and I went down. I just used the same line and I went down. What I did was, at the down part of it, I used 4 instead of that 5. Let it just give it that open look that you saw on it at the down part. Like, it should not have the same body shape. You should just give it a little form of shape at that point. So at this point, I will not just have to do it straight. The camera was not really capturing. I don't know if it was the chalk, so I had to curve it with my hand. You can see me curving it so that it will not be giving that shape straight at the armhole. So this curving will make it to relax, because it's a bubu hand, so it will relax when you have this curve hole, and this is the beauty at which we form out to be. So right away I will just use my scissors to cut out every part which has been labeled. At the end of everything, you will see how the front part is going to be. So this was just the back part at which I cut, because remember I said I'm cutting the both at once together. So once I'm done doing this, I will just remove this inner one outside as my back piece, and then I will start all over with the front part on how I want the front part, the neckline to be. Just as you can see on the screen now display, this is how the neckline is going to be. You can see as though just a V kind of collar on it and the neckline, not a collar but that flap part with the black part of it. So what I did was to come down by 6 inches down, depending on how you want yours to be. So I just want it a little bit decent, just as you can see, just on my nipple point. So I came down by 6 inches, and then I narrowed it exactly to where that 3 inches is, and then I cut it all over. Mind you, after cutting that out, what I'll be having, I have to mark out 2 inches, and then I will cut it all the way out. That 2 inches, it will enable you where the black fabric, that is the additional fabric, is going to be. You can make yours 1.5 depending on how you want it to be bold. If you want it bold, just as you can see on the screen, you can use 2 inches. So I had to cut out those that 2 inches away, so that when I'm fixing it, it will cover up for that 2 inches. And this is what we have. So we are done drafting out both the front piece and the back piece. With this, we are good to go. That is that simple. So right away, what I will have to do is to get out a flap just to cover it. That is an interfacing with the same fabric. You know, it's not something that comes with a lining. It's Bubu already, and this is how I'm going to make it without lining. So I just use the same fabric to do the interfacing. This is for the back part. I just cut out, and then I use my pin to pin it, and then I'll go over to the front piece. I'll just pick out the front piece to get it done. What I will do for the front piece is to bring out a black fabric, which was the black fabric I showed you all initially. Just get a black pieces of fabric. You don't need much actually. So what you'll be needing is just a long piece of about 20 something inches. Yeah, so I'll be using 22 inches, that long. Okay, so I'll just mark out 2 inches here for the length. Yeah, for the width rather, I marked out to 2 inches all the way down. These 2 inches, you might wonder if I didn't add allowance. Yes, I added the allowance of half an inch to it, so that I can use that to sew it and join it all the way down. So as soon as I'm done marking that out, I will just pin it, everything to be stable, so that I can now put in my scissors to cut it all the way. This is what we are going to be using to get that neckline you have seen on the screen, and with that we are good to go. And okay, sorry I didn't inform you all, in this tutorial I'll be teaching you 2 patterns on how to cut this particular bubu, and this is the second pattern. I'll be sewing 2 types of bubu, and this is the second pattern. This second pattern does not have that kind of neckline which I showed you at the front part, so this is just a V neckline pattern. So I'll follow all the same pattern which I did at the front part, but for the center front I will not follow the same pattern. That is why this particular video is being fast forward at this particular pattern. You can see the picture display, it is just having a V-neck. So if you are going with a V-neck with fringe at the down part of your dress, this is what you do. Just follow exactly how we have labeled out our pattern, both the shoulder slope and then the shoulder. This is what you are going to do. Just put out your depth, your neck depth of 3 inches, the neck width of 3 inches, and then you cut it out, because you remember you'll be cutting both the back piece and the front piece all together. Then you put out your desired length. Some want their shorter, and this particular one I'm using exactly the same length here, so I used length 42 for this one. I'm cutting out 2 just for the sake of this tutorial, to show you how you can actually get it, so that some people will not say, okay, if they don't want that kind of neckline, how would they do it? If this is your desired neckline, follow this particular procedure. If the first procedure is your desired neckline, you follow that particular procedure. And with this, I am good to go. So what I'll have to do is just to remove the inner part of it, which will serve as the back piece, and then I will just cut out a V structure neck for the front piece all the way down. Just watch what I will do right away. I've just removed that, and now I'll just get out my desired piece of how I want it. So I just mark out 7 inches, and then I went down. You can see it's just something, the V-neck was just so decent and simple, and that is the V-neck we have. And with this, I am good to go. I just have to put out my interfacing using the same fabric, okay, just as we did for the first one. It's exactly the same thing, just the neckline that is just different. So the neckline determines how you cut it separately. So I went ahead to do the same interfacing as well with the same fabric for the back piece, and then now for the front piece I'll use another fabric as well, the same material, the pieces of it, to get out my interfacing for the front piece. And with this we are good to go. So the first thing I have to do now, this is what we'll do at the down pattern of the dress where we're going to be having the fringes. You will just go over to your sewing machine and fold it. And now for the front part of it, sorry I didn't show you how this part, I didn't even know my camera was not videoing this part actually. So I just used the same 2 inches of that same fabric I cut, and then I place it at the front piece. This front piece I just use the same half an inch, and then I place it, and then at the end point you can see me, I notched at that end point so that I can have that relaxation at the midpoint of it. And with this I am good to go. This is what I have for the front piece. It's that simple, so beginner friendly. Just pick your back piece, your black piece, and then you place it on it, and then you sew it with a neat sew. That way you are good to go. And then look at the interfacing as well for the back piece. It is just so simple. Under it equally I folded it so that the fringes, when the fringes stays on it, it will not have to determine that you have to go and weave it, or it will start pulling off away. Now with that done, I will just have to join the two edges together, that's the two shoulders together. Joining the two shoulders together, I will just take it over to your sewing machine, and then I will sew it all the way down. I'll take it over to my sewing machine, and then I'll sew it all the way down. Equally the right hand side and then the left hand side, I'll join the shoulders together, just as you can see me do. Join it that way, and then you sew it all the way down. As soon as you are done sewing it all the way down, at the armhole, that is at the hand part of it, that's the extreme level, you can just fold it. You can see the edge I have. You fold it again with that same 1 inch, which is the 1 inch allowance, which we'll be using to sew all the pattern of the dress. So I'll just take it over to my sewing machine, and I will use 1 inch allowance, just 1 inch, and I will sew it all the way down. With that way I am good to go. So both the left side and then the right side, and that is over. That way I'm done. So after doing that, this is what I have, and then I attach my side pockets at the other parts of it. This particular tutorial I didn't teach you how to attach the side pockets. I have a tutorial at which I have taught how to attach a side pocket, and with this is what I have. It is so simple. So what I had to show you was the other pattern. That's the other pattern at which I did, which has the v-neck structure. So this is the one that has the v-neck structure. I use the same way to sew it. Then this is the one that have the black neck structure. So you can see we have two type of neck structure, and this is how it came out with a side pocket. It's such so simple and beginner friendly. So at this down pattern, I'll just take out that fringe and then I will fix it. And this is what I have. After fixing it at the down pattern, I just put out my fringe on it, and this is so beautiful. If you have watched in this point, please click on the red sign button and then subscribe to our channel. We have so many beautiful tutorials for you. I'm sure you've learned something today. This is so beautiful with our side pocket, so elegant. Bubu for a reason. See you guys in our next video. Bye bye.